Hey YouTube, Patatouille here, and I'm back with part 2 of my initial reactions to the Genshin Impact character demo videos. In the last one, I got all the way up to Aloy, or I pronounced it Alloy because I've never played Horizon Zero Dawn, and I had a great time making that video. I've never done reaction style content before, but these character demo videos made it super easy to have fun doing it. There's so much love and passion that goes into the characterization of the characters in this world. So the whole process of the initial witnessing and then reviewing, predicting, analyzing, and everything in between, that was just, it couldn't have been more fun. If you've not seen part 1, I urge you to check that out after this, but if you're joining us here today for the first time, just for a little bit of background, I'm new to Genshin Impact. I've been playing for about a month, and as of right now, I'm almost done with Act 2, or I believe I'm almost done with Act 2 of the Liyue Archon quest. So a lot of these characters are new to me, but I'm enjoying the process of kind of seeing what the world has to offer and what kind of characters await me. It's building a lot of anticipation and making me excited to explore the world further. But without further ado, I'm going to get into more reactions. All right, I'm excited to be back, and today the first demo we're going to be watching is Kujo Sara or Kujo Sara Thunderous Devotion. Let's see what's in store.
To strike your foe takes unity between
Bow
mind,
character,
arrow,
she had
and
an
bow.
electrovision.
Listen, thunder speaks the will of the almighty Shogun.
She seems very disciplined. The music is really traditional.
The duty of a Tengu warrior is to watch over
Or a
the
Tengu
mountains
warrior.
and forests, while that of the Kujo clan is to guard Inazuma. I've
Okay,
agreed
so
to
they're
fight
like-
by your side, and I will honor that commitment.
So they're like a
On
sworn
my
family
watch,
that has
Inazuma
always
will
watched Inazuma?
always be defended, and the will of the Shogun will always be done.
Okay. So Inazuma is like a shogunate. It's like a, yeah, like a feudal shogunate, and she seems to be like a knight who's like her family has always been doing this. She's a bow character, an electro character. That seems exciting. And she's got the little Tengu mask. Although I've only ever heard of and maybe I'm just poorly informed. I've only ever heard of like a Tengu as like a wind spirit, but I think the first place I ever heard a Tengu referenced was like well, the two places I've really directly seen a Tengu referenced are like Mega Man Battle Network and Shiftry from Pokemon, so I'm not super informed. Maybe no, I don't think there was anything that was Tengu-esque in Demon Slayer, but I'll back up a little bit.
And the will of the Shogun will always be done.
So, regardless of her personal beliefs, she'll do what the Shogun wants, if I'm reading that right. I like her design. It seems very traditional. Was that a teleport? Did she have... Can she mark and teleport? Is that what I just saw?
Storm the front!
What are those wings? Oh, and like a little
To
AoE cross
manifest
pattern?
eternity per the almighty Shogun's will. That is
Whoa.
what I aspire to.
To manifest eternity through the Shogun's will. She was like a dark, like a fell angel there. I wonder if that little fan she was holding was made of her own wings. Hold on, I want to see if I saw a teleport there. That changes my perception of the character. I don't think I've even seen Kujo Sara before. I like that samurai. Yeah, there was some kind of teleport. Maybe it was a counter. And that was just the charge attack.
Storm the front!
The specific animation that's being used on that electro
To
attack is cool.
manifest eternity per the almighty Shogun's will. That is what I aspire to.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was a 4-star character from what that showcase looked like. It was very much like characterization. It had very traditional music. I don't think it was particularly over the top, but for the first, well, I guess it wouldn't be the first one for Inazuma because we've seen man, I can't remember his name. It starts with a K. But yeah, I think that was a good first demo to set the tone for like what we're going to see in Inazuma. But again, nothing too over the top, so I wouldn't be surprised if she was a 4-star character. But next is Raiden Shogun, which is a name that I've heard a lot. I've not looked at the character really, but I've heard a ton of things about the character or seen her referenced. And that is not her.
In the land of the Narukami, centuries pass without change. Deep in
I
the heart
wonder-
of the city stands the lofty abode of the Raiden Shogun.
Okay.
She
This
looks
music's
down
epic.
upon her realm, at mortal joys and woes, and sees a world mired in impermanence. By mighty
That upside
lightning,
down-
she
so-
rules over the transient.
Reading too far into it. So that fly ahead over as it's like explaining like the shogunate's ideals, or I'm assuming the shogunate, considering shogun is in the name, but that like panning crow shot showing the upside down view of her abode, as they called it. It's like uh characterizing like how her views are like upside down, or like in essence backwards. I also think it's interesting that they're showing like a prominent Electro character, and it's like at the height of their power, I would assume, because it's raining, and that's when an Electro character would be the strongest, because they're getting those like both in game and in real life. Like that's when lightning's striking. That's when electricity is conducted the best. And in the context of the game, like Electro is really, well, I'm Flynn's pilled, but like some variation of Electro charge being omnipresent is, for all intents and purposes, like when they're at their strongest.
Permanence. By
Judgment.
mighty lightning, she rules over the transients. Trivial yearning and petty passion.
So she's
They
forsaken
vanish
her
like a
earthly
mist that
passion.
the Shogun pursues, unfettered and unperturbed eternity.
Man, another Yoshikage Kira reference. Oh my goodness.
Only through
The
eternity
Sharingan!
are you closest to the heavenly principles.
That's cool. Oh, is she a... Okay, a polearm character. For some reason, I thought she'd be a Claymore.
Lightning is eternal.
The Electro
world is
Sharingan is
shadow.
killing me. Oh. So I wonder if she's got, like, time-based powers. It seems like her attacks... Oh, that's that,
Fantasy can only
Oh, man, that's like what
survive with an underlying
Enel,
reality.
or Enaru from One Piece has. Is that a
Reality
sibling?
Is the stillness
Or is that a
buried
clone?
deep beneath the illusion. This is eternity. Porn to oblivion.
I like the spinning Electro symbol. She's like rifting reality. That's crazy. Okay, this is hype. Did she pull out a sword? Yes, she does. She has a katana. Now, were those... I have a lot to say. I'm going to stop for a second. And now she's in isolation on an island with nothing? Except her bird.
Waking world, you seem woven from the stuff of dreams. All shall fade away.
Okay, so a couple things with that one that I want to go over. One, the scoring, the soundtrack was impeccable. I really enjoyed the music. Okay, so I've been trying to go until the end, but I'm scared to go more than like the last couple seconds away because I'm worried it's going to skip to the next video while I'm still talking about it. So she's got that, it looks like with this attack, what I would assume is happening is each individual hit, or maybe every use of her skill, causes a mark, or maybe it's like her normal attacking causes some kind of mark on this ring behind her, which means something in folklore. And I think Inazuma is like supposed to be like a draw on traditional Japan. But whatever that like ring behind deities is, this is what this is showing, which is but I think this is some sort of making marks and then spending the marks on something for combat. It seemed very, very flashy as she was going through her attacks. Those swings where she was rifting reality were absolutely insane. I really like that. I wanted to see that shot, the Sharingan spin again.
Only
That's not
through
what I was looking for.
eternity are you closest to the heavenly principles.
And those, that like spinning Electro symbol while she's referencing infinity, because the cycle just keeps turning and she wants the cycle to repeat itself, and if it stays contained, or that's what I'm seeing. This was just pretty whatever happened here. Now, this scene where it was panning around her, I wasn't sure if this was her or if this
Fantasy can only survive with an underlying reality.
Okay, it is her.
Reality is the stillness buried deep beneath the illusion.
So maybe that was supposed to be... I think that's like representative of like her subconscious. Like there's her that is like carrying out this will, and then there's the side of her that maybe doesn't want to. Maybe that's what I'm seeing, or maybe there isn't that duality, but I don't see another reason why they would show that like spinning. What I find the most interesting in the whole thing, aside, I mean, the combat just seems cool. I have no doubt this is a strong character. It looks like her burst would be pulling out the katana, which, like a weapon switching character, I think Child does that. I wonder if those were supposed to be visions in that little clip there. That's so fancy. The most interesting part of the whole thing is right here, because this doesn't look like she's in Inazuma. And I've seen people saying that like Inazuma is locked, based off of like when I've talked about exploring and everything. And she's got Shogun in the name, so I can only assume that she's the leader. But she's talking about carrying out her ideals throughout the whole demo. And then the panning shot is like a shipwreck on a deserted looking island, and the only thing left to accompany her is this crow. Which is both foreboding, but also like on the twisted side of that, like it's a bird, and birds can fly and thus are free. So through destruction, liberation, or something. I don't know. That's English literature coming out. But no, I like that a lot. This is a character. I mean, this seems like a very interesting character. I wouldn't be hurt at all if Raiden Shogun was on a banner, because she seemed fun to play, and I like Electro. I know I already have Flynn's, but she seemed like a cool character. I'm excited to meet her in Inazuma. I feel like, I don't know, with that like unflinching, like history must repeat itself, we must stay the same. Like she seems like she's almost going to be antagonistic. Like not bad, not ill-intended, but like an opposing force, like towards whatever progress we are moving towards. But anyways, I'm going to go on to the next one. Next up, we've got Kokomi. I think this might be one of my friends' like favorite characters. I think Kokomi is, I think it's their favorite character. But I don't know anything about the character, so I'm really excited to see this one. Let's see what we've got. Okay, good. The mouse is on.
The sea's teeming with creatures.
Yes, this is the character I was thinking
to
of.
survive. When a mighty predator approaches, weaker fish seek shelter. Yet many will still be devoured.
So is she the predator or the prey?
When smaller fish gather together, they can act as one body for the protection of all. This is how the weak mount their resistance.
Is she a mermaid? What just happened? Is she a fish girl? She's like wishy-washy from Pokemon. I like that the Divine Princess of Watatsumi Island. All of the island's affairs are at this young lady's fingertips. So she's a divine priestess. So she's got this like all for one for all mentality, which seems really cool. I'm wondering what that like metaphor at the beginning, talking about how weaker fish need to band together in the face of predation. But let's go on. I like the piano track in the background.
First and rebuild.
Catalyst? Catalyst. I really like her design, the like borderline
Our
mermaid
ancestors
princess.
once dwelt in the dark ocean depths. How must they have felt when they first gazed upon the starry sky?
This is beautiful.
Thinking of that moment makes me cherish the precious light I see
And
now.
all the fish.
Billowing surge.
Okay. So, based off of that, One Piece has informed my thoughts here. So she's either channeling some sort of deity, or some sort of awakening there, because she's got that like flowing band around her back. Again, this is all informed by One Piece. I haven't seen what she does yet, but I really like, so she's a Hydra character based off of that thing being behind her. I can't remember the traditional name of that. If you know what I'm talking about, if you could leave the name of that in the comments just so everybody can see what I'm referencing. I really like the piano scoring in the background. There's a lot of sustain that's like creating this like forward motion, like everything's flowing, everything's connected. There's not silence that's happening, which is like really evocative of like just water always moving. And she like as a priestess, I mean, she seems like she's part fish. Seems to almost be one with the water, which is really, really cool. I'm assuming she's going to be supportive. Whoa. I think this is just cinematic.
Gather to overcome larger foes. Watatsumi must unite to survive. And I must lead them to new open waters. For that is my duty as Divine Priestess.
Okay, so her land is at risk of losing its way of life. And that, I mean, that's kind of what, I guess that's what that metaphor was talking about, is she's trying to, I bet she's going to in some way be relevant to like us. I don't know, like, I know Inazuma's cut off. Maybe she's like the key to getting in there or something, because she's like banding together. And since she's a priestess of the land, maybe that'll connect, or maybe I'm completely missing on this one. I didn't see much of what her skills do. This one's just beautiful. Let's look back here. I think this is what would be showing what I'm talking about, or what I'm looking for. Yeah, there we go. That's her basic combo. And she's always floating.
Thrust and rebuild.
Okay, so she places that jellyfish. And then that looked like Barbara. Like the splash water fly up.
Our ancestors
And this shot is just so
dwelt in the
beautiful.
dark ocean depths. How must they have felt when they first gazed upon the starry sky?
Yeah,
Thinking
this
of that
driving
moment,
piano like
it's
instills
cherished
hope.
The precious light I see now. Billowing surge.
So yeah, she has a love for the world and a love for just her ability. Maybe she comes from like, man, she's almost giving like comes from slavery or captivity. Like that's what I'm getting from Kokomi. And she cherishes her just where the world is right now, or where her world is right now, so much that she wants to protect it at all costs. That's really cool. I really like that. 1,000 Waves Under the Moon. I would like to see like the rest of her. She's talking about the schooling principle. I would like to see like more people from Watatsumi Island. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. That one I'm feeling pretty comfy about that pronunciation, but maybe I'm off. Oh, this is that guy that just looks like Child. Okay, so Toma.
The way I
Blazing
see it,
defense.
housekeeping is a unique skill set. Cleaning, cooking, and mending are among my greatest strengths. I'm not from Inazuma originally. I took a boat all the way here from Mondstadt.
Oh!
Inazumans are definitely more particular about etiquette than Mondstatters. On
He's a
that note,
transplant.
if you ever want my lady's opinion, you may have to coax it out of her. She's so polite, she doesn't always speak her mind.
He's
People
a
whose
dog
attention
lover.
is always focused on other people's weaknesses tend to
Lucky for you, he's a dog lover. Protector from afar. So is he protecting from the afar, or is he protecting from a distance? Oh, he's Electro? I would have thought he was Pyro. That's crazy. No, he is Pyro. Okay, hold on. So I guess the little Electro symbol on the blade of the polearm, or the blade of the spear there, that really threw me for a loop. I was like, he's red. He's got fire on his clothes. So my couple of assessments, like initially, him being from Mondstadt makes a lot of sense based off of just how he sounds. But him being with all of these dogs to me means one of two things. Either A, like he like has like a herd mentality or like a pack mentality, or he's like a very, very loyal servant. I'm not sure which I'm seeing. I would have never pegged him as a housekeeper, but let me back it up a little bit and just listen to him some more, and then I'll give my thoughts at the end. I'm going to watch this one through and try not to talk as much.
The way I see it, housekeeping is a unique skill set. Cleaning, cooking, and mending are among my greatest strengths. I'm not from Inazuma originally. I took a boat all the way here from Mondstadt.
That's cool.
Inazumans are definitely more particular about etiquette than Mondstadters. On that note, if you ever want my lady's opinion, you may have to coax it out of her. She's so polite, she doesn't always speak her mind. People whose attention is always focused on other people's weaknesses tend to expose their own weaknesses pretty easily.
So he's a handyman. Oh, that combo looks cool. That's so awesome. Wait.
Check this out!
He's so cool. Wait.
Supporting fire!
Supporting fire. Were those extra attacks added on?
Hey, how about we go for a nice meal sometime? My treat, of course.
Okay, so he doesn't see... Okay, so based off of the length, this seems to be a 4-star as well. That supporting fire, it looked like secondary slashes were coming off of his initial hits. Where am I seeing that? I don't know what that symbol means. Where's the image of what I was talking about? Well, can I see it again? Maybe I'm crazy. The skipping around. Gotta be annoying, sorry. Yeah, so maybe that was the way he's spinning his spear. But that's either a shield or just signifying some kind of buff. But I really love his, like, combo technique. This music is, like, giving, like, early Naruto for me. And I just have a soft spot for it. All in all, huge Toma appreciator. I love his design already. Like, that is... like, the clothes are awesome. It's, like, got a little bit of traditional samurai armor. He's a handyman. He's just, like, a mishmash of cultures, and you can see that because he's got, like, I mean, maybe I'm ignorant to cultures and that's what is ultimately leading to me thinking this, but it's like on the vest part of his attire, he, like, almost has, like, what look like Boy Scout patches a little bit. He's got dog tags, but he's also got samurai stuff. He just seems cool. I don't know, I like him a whole lot, and I like that he's a handyman. That's a funny role to have on somebody like that. I don't think I've seen anybody. I probably have seen somebody named Kamisato, but I really, all in all, I really, really like Toma. I like this character a lot. The scoring was good, the design's good, the overall attitude's good, and the little bit of the attacking showcase that I got seems awesome. Okay, Goro, the ever victorious pointy-eared general. Okay, I think it's pronounced Goro. Let's see. Let's see what we got.
The key to seizing victory in battle lies in remembering the meaning of battle and employing the right tactics to generate momentum, making your forces unstoppable. With momentum on our side and close camaraderie, we are unstoppable.
Geo Archer?
General Goro of the Watatsumi Island Resistance ready and waiting.
Yes, another Watatsumi. Okay. Okay, so I really... His design doesn't give Geo, but it looks like he's Geo. Yes, he is Geo. But he's the first Geo I've seen that doesn't look like he's building stuff. Or not, there are no constructs. I like his bow technique is different than everybody else's. It's like he's got a hand bow instead of like a long bow.
This is a victory that belongs to the both of us.
So that initial line and his title give like a couple things. So him saying the key to victory is remembering the meaning of battle. Like, it's not the idea of relishing the fight. It's the idea of like accomplishing like what you've set out to do. Like, why is this battle necessary? And keeping that in mind, like, allows you the proper mindset to win the battle. I really like that in principle. He seems like a very principled, dignified person. And in that approach, the title of Ever Victorious seems like very apt. I really like that for him. the music was like very hope oriented. Him being, he seems like this is a bit of a pun, but he seems like an underdog, because he's like part of a resistance. Let's see, yeah, canine warrior of the Watatsumi Island resistance. But he now in gameplay, that violin is very, very nice. So the fact that I think from seeing these enemies, I feel like they're samurai with the Electro symbol on them. Like I feel like I might have been right about Raiden Shogun, about that, like the Inazuman military. Maybe that's what this is, or something tangentially related to that. Like they seem like they're an antagonistic force to some extent. But yeah, he seems like a Geo bow support because he's like throwing down a war banner, so he's like rallying troops to him. So I bet he's like some kind of buffer. I bet he has an effect on his party members. I don't know if you see that, but he's also got that little summon. And the Traveler has been in like every single combat shot.
Everyone on me!
The paw print pupils are crazy.
Thank you for your guidance. This is a victory
Maybe
that belongs to the both of us.
I didn't realize it was Geo Traveler until the end. Maybe he buffs other Geo characters. I'm not feeling... He seems cool. I really like him. I like his design. The, like, turquoisey or bluish, the blue-green colors on his attire. But him being, like, subversion to Geo was pretty cool. When I said I wanted to see the other people from Watatsumi, that's not what I pictured. I saw Kokomi being, like, fish-related, jellyfish-related, transitioning to Goro was... Yeah, I mean, it's cool, like, varied culture. Oh, this character seems... I think I've seen this one, but I don't know their name. So, Arataki Ito? Make way for the one and Oni? Oh, no! Oh, that's... Man, that's a, that's a name after my own heart. Let's see what we got. Oh, no. That music makes it sound... I made it a solid 7 seconds before I had to stop. The music being so different already, like, feels like he's gonna be a bit of a brute. I know, like, the little splash that I saw in that thumbnail, I believe he, like, his exposed chest was prevalent. But something about this, it makes it sound like he's about to be a handful. Oh, the strut!
Oh, come on. The Vision Hunt decree is over.
Maybe he's all bark, no bite. I don't know, since he's got all these guys with him.
Start at the top. Oh, my beautiful Vision, I know you're up there. Oh, yeah.
What is happening? Oh, he's cool.
If you want to take my vision, you're gonna need a lot more people.
Take his vision?
Arataki Ito, the Supreme, the one and only. Now it's showtime.
The one and only is crazy. Oh, him flipping around the claymore.
Let's roll.
This background track is crazy. That brass hit.
Don't let him run away. Kujo-Sara is coming. Run away? No can do. Time to show you what it is that makes my gang stick around. Who wants some of this?
I was looking for my mouse to pause. He's giving a kanji from Persona 4 for me. Like, seems like a little bit brutish with a heart of gold. He's just trying to defend himself. This is this is really funny to me. I'm backing it up just a little bit. I really like him. The scoring of this demo is awesome. I mean, the music's even Persona-esque.
Don't let him run away. Kujo-Sara is coming.
He's got so much swagger.
No can do. Time to show you what it is that makes my gang stick around.
A gang leader.
Who wants some of this?
He actually said some of this, not this. He's like just so carelessly swinging that thing around. Oh no.
Oh, how nice of you to join us, General Cujo. Are you here to make me beg for mercy too?
Final warning. Surrender your vision now.
Surrender your vision.
Arataki Ito.
Oh, but General, if you join the Arataki gang now, I can show you what dreams are made of.
That's really cool.
I swear when I get my vision
Oh.
back, I'm gonna show her.
Boss, looks like it ain't up here.
Huh? I'm sorry, what?
Boss, I think this might be
Oh.
yours. Way down here.
He's all...
Hey, you better wipe that smirk off your face. Okay, I'm coming up there.
That was a trip. Okay, so he's like all bark, no bite because all of that pomp and circumstance and then like flashes to the future and he did lose his vision. That's crazy. And he was like, he has so much character. I really like Arataki Ito. I know I have on my account, I already have like Diluc in like a really good Claymore character, Noelle in a really good Claymore character, even a Geo Claymore character, but he seems so... He's just got so much swagger. I really, really like him. I can't wait to meet him in the story. That was really fun. That was a great time. The music was impeccable on that one. That one told a story of just like... It started with... It wasn't overt with it, but now looking back, it's like... I bet you're wondering how I got here, but before I tell you that story, and then it pans to whatever. I don't even know what I'm referencing anymore. Man, he's so cool. Where was that one scene that I like so much? That hand flowing. I like his combos a lot. And that flip into a plunge at the end is crazy. Yeah, him having that like geo-crafted Kanabo is cool. I bet that was his elemental burst. But anyways, let's go on to the next one. Let's see who it got. All in all, so far today, Ito is my favorite, for sure. Yunjin, the true meaning of opera. It's a big twist from what we've seen so far.
My name is Yunjin. It's such a pleasure to finally meet you, and I'd be honored to have you attend a performance sometime.
Okay, so he's a playwright and opera
The
singer.
opera troupe has been under my leadership for quite some time now.
I like her
Life
design.
mirrors opera, just as opera reflects life.
It looks like
It's
cotton
what I truly
candy.
love, and it's what I will be pursuing for the rest of my life. Many of Li Yue's legends are centered around stories of gods and the Adepti.
I've seen that
So
tree.
most operas focus on the supernatural too. But in this age of humanity, I would rather like to tell stories about ordinary people. I began my training in the art of
Okay,
the spear,
polearm.
hoping to enhance my performance in stage combat. I stuck with it, hoping to master the techniques of self-defense. I believe I've grasped the basics now.
That looks
I
like
dare
more than the
say you'd
basics.
better be careful when we're sparring together in the future. And step. Flex up. Observe.
Okay. Is she counter-based?
Strike is one.
I wonder what those flags mean. So again, I can't help... Anytime I hear, like, musician in a game like this, I'm always like, bard support, you know? She seems... So she's, like, a playwright and an opera singer. She seems very humble. She's just talking about how she's dedicated her life to her craft and how much passion she has for her craft and how it's, like, what she wants to do. And then the dedication to learn, like, combat with a type of weapon because she thought it would help her on stage. And she seems humble because she talked about like learning the basics, but like all those spear twirls, those were crazy. I really, really like her design.
What I truly love, and it's what I will be pursuing.
And she's very driven because she knows what she's passionate about. She knows what she wants to do. She's going to pursue that. That's really respectable. Honestly, for somebody, you would think if they were going to go for a particularly like colorful design, they would really aim for that on like a playwright, and I think it speaks volumes about like what lies beneath the surface with her character. That all in all, I mean, the colors are all pretty muted. Like it's nothing too crazy. Like even the tones of blues and pinks like are very dialed down. So she's not over the top, which I think reinforces like the humility and ultimately like the earnestness in the pursuit. Hopefully I'm reading that one right. But no, all in all, I like her a lot. At first, I got bait and switched at the beginning because this sounded like it was going to be. It almost sounded like a
My name
car
is
insurance
Yunjin.
ad
Such
from the
a
way that the
pleasure to
music sounded,
finally
or
meet
like it's a work training video, like that. The little sound at the beginning there.
Yunjin. It's such a pleasure to finally meet you, and I'd be honored to have you
I was
attend
like,
a performance.
no way they're about to train me on how to use Microsoft Excel in the club right now. But yeah, we've got a Geo pole arm. I'm assuming support. I think those banners were those banners would have to be the burst, and whatever was swirling around her would be the skill, I think. I wonder if she's a shielder, or if that was like a visualization of whatever effect that she adds to your attacks. But I don't think Singcho adds. He's the only point of reference I really have with that. I guess Barbara has like a little healing aura. Singcho has his swords. Those are the things I've seen that are like around a character so far. But all in all, I really, really like Yunjin. I'm assuming 4-star. But yeah, everything. I mean, that was like, I feel like she subverts expectations a whole lot. Style is one of a kind. I guess that goes in the fact that like the individuality that I saw. I don't know how to pronounce this one. Shenhei? Ooh.
Halt!
Oh, who's that? Oh, he's cool.
This explains all the demonic activity. It was all you're doing. This ends now.
Man, I don't do that on purpose. I gotta come clean. Saying every cryo character is cool, it's not on purpose.
A cryo avatar. Who are you?
Demons are masters of deception. Never let down your guard.
Okay. A stand user. Hold on, let me read that before we keep going.
Guard.
Well, an Adepti disciple. Okay, so she lonesome transcendence. So the spell tags and everything, she seems very, very much like a spiritual person. I think, yeah, cryo, polearm. I think that's the first of those that I've seen. I think it's a very interesting choice to start with a different character, outside of herself. Let's see. But she's a person, not an adeptus. Or an adepti. I really like this soundtrack that's playing right now.
Transfiguration.
Okay. Can she swap spots with the clones? Or clones. Astral projections, I'm not really sure. Let's see. So, Abyss May just summon these guys?
Mind be purged, world be saved.
Okay.
Cryo incarnate.
Yeah, I wonder if she can't switch positions with the avatar. And I wonder which Adepti she's a disciple of. So she's like a defender of Liyue in some capacity.
This demonic activity is an omen of impending disaster. Perhaps Master was right.
Thank you for rendering your assistance. I see you're also an adept exorcist. Some of your techniques look quite familiar, so I'm wondering...
I am Shen He. I roam these mountains. You needn't worry about me. But your temperature seems unusually high. Are you all right?
Oh, my popsicle! I almost forgot! Wait, Shenhe? Wait, so you're my... You're my auntie?
Oh, whoa. Okay, cool. So she's like some kind of hermit, or comes in very little contact with like normal people. The way that she communicated with him, and I don't know that character's name. I've not been introduced to the boy. He had like cat eyes, which says a lot about. I don't know. He seemed like very docile. Like I think they're trying to portray him like house cat. Him looking for a popsicle was odd. That is my my full review of blue-haired lad. I liked him. I would like to have that character based off of the very limited amount I got to see. But Shenhe, like, didn't waste time on pleasantries, but I think that would likely be due to isolation. I wonder who... Her master's got to be an Adepti that we've met. I don't know which one it would be, but all in all, her skills, like, very spiritual-like... Let's see. That one, she didn't do a lot of talking, so I'm trying to get more characterization out of it. Outside of just in isolation and training. I wonder how the
Unleash!
the projections are going to come into her combat. And how did she get that cryo on the ground?
Transfiguration!
So it seems like, man, I can't tell. I know at least one of the skills is going to be about those projections or those avatars, maybe both. But it looked like one thing's going to be spell tag related, one thing's going to be avatar related, and then
Io Incarnate!
And she seems very adequate at fighting from a range because she's got that that stand. Oh, cool. So she's not switching places with it. But all I managed to glean...
This demonic activity is an omen of impending disaster. Perhaps Master was right.
Thank you for rendering your assistance. I see you're also an adept exorcist.
All I could glean from her character is like
Some
this
of your
little portion.
techniques look quite familiar, so I'm wondering...
I am Shenhe. I roam these mountains. You needn't worry about me. But your temperature seems unusual.
Yeah, she's just very, very, like, to the point, and I think that would likely be, like, I bet she's a little bit awkward socially. Like, I bet that's going to be a prominent character trait of hers. She's a relative of this boy, so, like, she's not, like, she's in some way tied into, like, the greater world at large, but for whatever reason has, like, driven herself to isolation and seems very in tune with, like, the natural order or, like, the safety in the ecosystem and everything. All in all, good. The music in that one was fantastic. It was just like epic is like what it seemed to be going for. But yeah, I feel like I didn't get enough of who she is from that one, or even what she does. It just was like a showcase of like pretty animations and a little bit of storyboarding on that one, and showing that these two characters are indeed related. So I wish I had more to say about that one. She seemed very promising. Ye Miko is another one that I think
I then found myself reborn as Guji Yai, leading shrine maidens in sacred matters, sipping tea and kneeling in solemn meditation, and making appearances to listen to shrine visitors.
Enough. Oh, this won't do. We're making a light novel here, not a dry documentary.
Huh?
I was like, is she a shrine maiden? Is she pretending to be a shrine maiden? Or is she being a shrine maiden but poorly? And I really like the sass there. She's trying to make life spicy.
And honestly, do you really think I lead such a boring existence?
No, not at all, Lady Guji.
That's chief editor to you.
Oh, she's with the Post.
Yes, chief editor.
A light novel begins with pure imagination. For
Okay.
example, I must say, this is quite the cunning trap.
Wait, this isn't imagination. Wait. She's in danger. Astute amusement. Let me read it. I wish I could read faster. Lady Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine also serves as the editor-in-chief of Ye Publishing House. Unexpected intelligence and cunning are hidden under her beautiful appearance. I really, she does like have that like traditional shrine maiden holding the festal situation. Electro, I would assume Catalyst. Let me see. Whoa, those little projections. Oh, those are ears. Oh, the foxes. I really like the characterization, the tie-in of like her having fox spirits with her, because she seems very sly and deceptive and cunning.
But have I walked into your trap? Or
Yeah.
have you walked into mine?
Oh, and scary? She's 8 Whoa, her eyes.
A sight to behold.
So her elemental burst is like nine-tailed fox something? Well,
I
okay.
admit defeat. Just do it. Exorcise me.
The evil spirits.
Exorcise you? But I thought you weren't ready to return to the cycle. So first, let me show you what a cruel world this can be.
No.
Yeah, so she very much seems to be...
It's so graphic. You'd never really do something like that, would you?
Splendid.
So she's
when
very
the reader starts
closely...
asking that question, you know you've written a good one.
She's very closely characterized like a fox, like the symbolism that a fox gets of sly, cunning, not inherently good. The crazy stuff happening with her eyes was wild. And it almost like, it seems like she's got some ability to like read or interpret or like navigate the future. Because there were those like moments of her like teleporting away, blinking away, that little like seeing different sights into that going up the stairs in the nine-tailed fox transition. I like her design a lot. It's not over the top, but it communicates everything that you need to know about like what her role is. And I think the spin of like a light novel author or like editor-in-chief is really fun. That's really cool. I like Yae Miko a lot. Ito's still #1 for right now, but I like Yae Miko a lot. The little fox spirit thing is really, really cool. Yeah, I guess I would have seen Anecdote of a Divine Kitsune. But yeah, all in all, like, yeah, I'm excited. I see why my friend likes her. Another Electro character. There are so many Electro characters that I would like. I'm finding that more and more. Let's see. Kamisato Ayato. I know the first one's Kamisato. Ayato is what I'm assuming it's pronounced.
Do not expose your identities, and wait for the signal before you act. Yes, sir.
I wonder where he was from.
Grand festivals like this monopolize the Tenryou Commission's resources.
Whoa, they're so floppy.
Timing is impeccable. Pity you were all they sent.
Oh, he sent his men away.
Let's go for a stroll. We wish to discuss cooperation with the Yashiro Commission.
A humble suggestion. The Fatui would do well to update their intelligence concerning me. But of course, that would require one of you to return in one piece.
Oh, he's cool. Young but highly accomplished. I'm gonna watch this one through. The little trap mix is sick.
Cascade.
The after images and the EI slashes. Okay, wait, he's awesome? Hello?
You underestimate
Oh, this is like a classic samurai film.
If assassinating me was that simple, I can name a few rival clans who would have had an easier time over the years.
He's undeniably awesome.
Kamisato Art. Suiyu.
Oh, and he named it after... Oh, well, I was going to say named it after himself. It's probably a family thing. They entered the ring. I've been wanting more sword users that use katana.
My lord, we failed to protect you.
I do not keep the Shumatsuban for the trivial matter of dealing with assassins.
Trivial?
So, what's the situation?
He's
The
awesome.
operation went smoothly. The resistance platoon is hidden near Tenshikaku.
Okay, so he's the leading invading force.
Forgive me, sir, but taking this level of risk, it seems out of character.
Let's just say, I'm doing a small favor for my sister.
Who's his sister? Man, okay, he's up there. Man, if I saw Kamisato like today, I'd just pull. I'd grab him, snatch him up. Exactly what I want out of a character here. I already said it in these words, but I'm going to say it again. Like, sword character using, like, it being presented as a katana in Inazuma. Exactly what I want. Chef's kiss. Perfect. Awesome. His design, very, very cool. I really liked that. It said so much about his character and like his capability and his confidence that he has like soldiers or like has a working force with him, and he sends them away on a mission knowing that there's danger because he's like, I can handle this. They can go do their thing. That was I really like that characterization, like him shouldering that burden, but not like out of fear, desperation, or concern. It's out of sheer competence. It's like, this is something for me. They can do the other thing. And just the efficiency of that, everything. He seems, I mean, genius. I know I'm like sitting here gushing, not positive, but that's everything it gave. I like the silly little techno tracking that they do very close to the beginning there. The little floppy Naruto running soldiers. Let me see this again.
But of course, that would require one of you to return in one piece.
Yeah, a young but highly accomplished head of the Yashiro Commission's Kamisato clan, cultured and polite. He's a man of many ways and means. Boy, and he was mean. He was tearing it up. But yeah, Kamisato, big fan. I liked him a lot. He appears to be Hydro DPS, but I would be surprised if his role was something else. But he seemed very, very cool. I like that. And I'm not seeing many like Hydro, like pure DPS. I think the only one that I've seen so far is, I think Child was a Hydro DPS, but I might be wrong about that. Let's see. Moving on to the next one. Let's go. But I liked Kamisato a lot. He's sticking out. Kamisato and Ito are my two favorites so far. Them
Leaving
boys.
the city? It's a real jungle.
She was a
out
banner
there.
with Flint.
They say there's this group of guys now who always come out in the rain, since it drowns out
Maybe
the
she
cries
was.
for help.
No, she was with
Washes
Lama.
away any sign of a struggle.
The dice. Is she a
That all
gambler?
sounds perfect.
You sure have nerves of steel, ma'am.
This is giving spy movie.
Hand over your goods!
Bandits! Help! Help!
Been waiting long?
Oh.
I figured. Well, the waiting game is over.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like subterfuge is her thing. The dark of night, the saxophone, and the puddles are leading me to believe she is intelligence network of some sort. Or someone.
Gotcha.
Whoa. The running through people with the strings and popping. This is giving either spy movie or The Mob.
Someone revealed my plans to you in advance, and you didn't think to run.
Oh, they thought they had it. Oh, it's an assassination plot.
What can I say? Much obliged.
I'm wondering how the dice connect. Like, is she a gambler? Is there extra RNG?
I surrender! Please, let me go! You'll never see me again!
Oh, so now you're afraid. Oh, I'm sorry, but this is too little, too late.
No, wait! I know who gave you away! I'll tell you! No, I'll take you to them myself!
Smart decision. Get up.
There were...
Chop chop. Let's go and pay your
Oh.
friends a little visit.
So, the scoring of the music, the heavy use of saxophone there were so many things that lead me, like, what I think that Yellen is some sort of spy or intelligence network informant, very competent fighter. The dice, all of like the nightlife-esque images, it just being night, like all of the neons and everything, like make me think that she's somebody's like dark side, like she handles dirty work. And I mean, thus she handled like that whole ambush and assassination like herself, and like baited an assassination attempt on herself. Yeah, that whole thing. I really liked the music. The jazziness there was really, really cool. I wish I remembered more of like doing her character trial. But yeah, I mean, she left a very, very good impression there. Seems very strong, kind of cruel. Like there's some subtle torture hints there because the guy, I mean, ended up carrying the rickshaw away. That was crazy. Wrapping the strings around people's necks. But all in all, yeah, I mean, very, very cool character. I liked her a lot. Moving right along to the next one. Yeah, I think she was running counter to Lauma, not to Flynn's. I think that's right. I don't remember who was running with Flynn's anymore, actually. I locked in on Flynn's. I just pulled him. I wanted him.
I wear a mask because I don't want to be recognized by anybody. I'm Kuki Shinobu, deputy leader of the Arataki gang. My primary responsibilities are to bring in business and maintain a...
If you're always wearing a mask so nobody recognizes you, would you not be recognizable as the person wearing the mask? Just saying.
Stable team, as well as bailing out the gang from the police station. Being in the gang means having lots of free time. I often finish reading a whole book or even pass a certificate exam before I even realize it. Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a pinch.
So she's like a real ninja. Okay, so she's connected to Ito. So Electro Sword support. Application on the burst.
Don't feel sorry for them. They need to learn their lesson.
Shinobu, time to roll.
Yeah, and that's Ito there.
Don't tell me they did it again.
I like her. So she's like the diligent, even keel, even-headed member of the gang who no doubt like helps get Ito out of trouble, I bet. The mask thing just seems goofy because of what I said. I presented it as a joke, but what I said reigns true. I think she's got a goofy little quirk there with the mask. Gameplay wise, I really, really liked what I saw there. So like the little electro ring around her, as well as like the field getting placed when she used her burst. It seems very good at electro application from what I would assume based off of what I saw. I know she's a 4-star. I've seen her run. I think she's on the current banner. As of the time of recording this, the current banner is Zhongli Arlecchino rerun. So that is, I don't know, she seems really cool. I liked her a lot. She's like classic ninja, so that's going to get a lot of appeal. I like that her sword was traditionally short, and then here we go.
Sorry.
jack of all trades, deputy of the Oni. So I bet she has to be reliable because Ito, to some extent, is, while capable, unreliable, is what I'm reading. But all in all, Kuki Shinobu had a very strong characterization for a 4-star. I do think this one, they went above and beyond. There was a lot of love on this one. But I do like seeing how these evolve in quality as time goes on. That's been really fun. Let's see.
The name's Shikanoin Heizo,
Shikanoin
sharpest
Heizo.
and most successful detective of the Tenryou Commission.
A detective?
Detective agencies spend too much time investigating extramarital affairs and tracking down runaway pets. And it goes without saying that fighting thugs and fetching things isn't my kind of work. A true detective uses their smarts to outwit criminals at every single turn. You keep following the clues until you find the culprit. And you don't stop until every last piece of the puzzle is in place.
That wasn't...
There are always those people who resort to violence at the very last second, as if that'll somehow solve their problems.
Oh, the punching and kicking. Wait. Oh! I think he's the first Catalyst user that we've seen where they were like, we need more fighting styles, so they made Catalyst users punching and kicking people. So far, yeah, like, he's a detective that is like the classic detective who really wants to get put on the big case. I like that. This character right here, they keep showing her from behind. I've not seen her face yet, I don't think, unless I'm missing something. But she seems to be like a big puzzle of the plot at large that's happening here. Also, the place that I saw Raiden Shogun at seems to be that island in the background there. Very cool. The painting shot at the end, I think that's where that was, maybe. But that girl in the blue dress there, I'm really curious about who that is.
So the puzzle is in place.
I mean, maybe he's...
There are always those people who resort to violence at the very last second.
Yeah, the sword seems to be
that'll somehow solve their problems.
A red herring. But maybe he is sword, but he's only punching and kicking. Animo punch!
Pressure.
If I got him, I would play... I would play him constantly. Yeah, Catalyst. He found another lost dog, though.
Let's just hope the rain hasn't washed all the clues away.
His was it appears to be designed to highlight the punching and kicking gameplay style. But I really like that. It's an interesting developmental choice, like if we're talking from like a meta or just game analysis perspective for a second. The fact that the first like grappler that they implemented, if this is like in order of actual release, the first grappler they implemented being an Animo character, I feel like that kind of subverts what you would expect punching and kicking grappler character to be. That's really cool. I liked the use of accordion, like really gave almost like French, like it's giving Sherlock Holmes or like European investigation, even though he appears to be Inazuman, or from Inazuma. I mean, judging by that crest on his attire there. But yeah, I like him a lot.
Extramarital affairs and tracking down runaway pets.
Yeah, he just wants to get put on the big case.
Without saying that fighting thugs and fetching things isn't my kind of work.
This is
a true detective uses their.
This is one of those tracks that I might. This is one of those tracks that I might look up afterwards just for recreational listening. But I mean, this is another very like Shinobu and Heizo have had very strong characterizations for 4 stars. Judging by whatever this artwork is, it seems like Kolei's is going to be solid too. Sprout in the thicket.
Trainee Forest Ranger Kale reporting for duty. I will ensure your safe passage
Forest
through
Ranger.
this forest.
What is this big man?
I didn't get any of it wrong, did I? I'm feeling all right today.
The toucan.
I'll take the chance.
They didn't even show us one can first.
Even if it's a life or death situation.
Okay.
I need to rely on their power again.
Yeah, they've really The production quality's going crazy. I know what Kole does, so I'm not even going to pay much attention to the gameplay. I like the addition of new enemy types in these mushrooms.
Just like we rehearsed.
That's awesome.
Anyway, you two know Amber, right?
Oh, so she's connected to Amber in the story. It wasn't just giving the... Did it say that as like a nod to like she plays like Amber? I wonder. That music, man, this is one, I said it for the last one, but this one I am going to look this track up like immediately after.
I will ensure your safe passage through this forest. I think I finally got that line down. I didn't get any of it right.
Yeah, I like that, she's basically characterized as a Girl Scout. But she seems so cool. I like that she's a forest guide. And it did showcase her abilities well. It showed the boomerang, it showed the burst. That was really cool. And for a character, I mean, they literally gave her away for free. So this is a huge step forward from where they've started, like production-wise. Like the little theatrical moments, walking by the toucan, the little edits here, I believe.
I'll never need to rely on their power again.
Let's see. It's funny. Yeah, these little edits. That was beautiful. I really liked that. And I like that it's showing that she's like in training. She's a trainee, so like she's shooting her bow and then nearly falling over. That's really good artistry and flavor. Now I believe this is Tifnari.
The sweetwater mushroom has a brown conical cap and a white body. Consuming it may induce delirium.
Oh, beautiful mushroom maiden.
Sweetwater mushrooms proliferate very rapidly during the rainy season.
So they're everywhere?
Much like these fungi here.
It does look pretty nice to be around.
Perhaps these are multiplying a little too fast.
Whoa. His bow combo looks crazy. I guess I should expect that from like a character like a Dendro banner character.
One with the forest.
No, this is he's very cool. So he's got some sort of field he sets up.
Fungi aren't typically this aggressive. I wonder what's causing it. Could it be a new genetic mutation? Or maybe it's the rain agitating them.
Frog seen. Frog spotted.
Looks like I'll have to put my research on hold. Let's nip that in the butt.
Okay, that's the burst. Oh, and a subtle bloom showcase. The seeking arrows are sick.
So that was a hallucination.
Don't need another one.
Has a slightly bitter taste and a distinctive scent. Toxin is mild, but alters the perception of one's surroundings. All right. I'll add that to the next edition of A Field Guide to Rainforest Life.
So, as like a rainforest expeditioner, that was awesome. I like that he's like very, very prideful, or not prideful, but very, very diligent in his research. He is documenting what the fauna and flora do. So he literally ate the mushroom to test it, I guess, in some small amount, as seen by the whole combat-focused hallucination. So is that what his combat even looks like, or is that what he thinks his combat looks like? But I like whatever the skill was the little field on the ground. The burst was those seeking arrows. That seems cool. He had a unique fighting style with a bow. Him and Kole both are from the same region, but he's like got this very mobile looking play style, which seemed awesome. The music in this one wasn't crazy to me. What was his Description: a young researcher well versed in botany currently serves as forest watcher in a forest. Wait. In a video forest. Funny moment to stop. He's a straight shooter with a warm heart and a dab hand. Straight shooter, bow pun, dab hand. He's dabbing. I've never heard that phrase before. A dab hand at guiding even the dullest of pupils. So he's a teacher through and through. I really, really like that. And I mean, he's practicing what he preaches. He's making sure his information is correct. He's eating the mushrooms in the forest. Very attuned with his surroundings. Judging by his good hearing and everything. That was really, really fun. I really liked that one. I don't think that... The music was just what you would expect for, like, rainforest track in an RPG, but I mean that there's a good place for that. I wonder if the music's like that. I do think it's so interesting that like the music in Genshin is so like atmospheric, and in all the demos they're like, we can make hype music too. That's really, really cool. And a lot of like, I haven't heard a ton of bombastic tracks in the game so far. Like Dragonspine's battle theme is like the most, well, I guess like Dragonspine's battle theme, and then the wolf boss fight in Dvalin. Those are like the most like epic tracks that I've heard so far, but these are like just good music. So that's pretty cool. And I like his design because like all of this stuff on it, like Cole looks like a Girl Scout, but he looks like he's prepared for anything. Like there is like a definite difference in like their equipment. So I have this character. I have Dory, the snake oil salesman.
Welcome to Dory's Divine Bazaar. Everything you need with service you can rely on. Want to take a nap? Stay dry? See a sumpter beast? No problem. With enough Mora, you can afford to do anything. Even take on the academia.
Man. The slime using the claymore is so funny. Or whatever this yokai is. Genie or yokai, who knows. This is cute. Shazam! You can't just say that. This is really fun.
Here's the goods.
Dory gave him the goods. Oh my goodness.
Mine too.
The Looney Tune ending. Dory with the Mr. Krabs characterization. I like that one. It didn't that's not at all what I expected that one to be like. That was a ton of fun. I know a lot of people like are pretty, when I pulled Dory in my like playthrough, a lot of people were like, that's not a good character. But I mean, this made Dory look really, really fun. Maybe one-dimensional, but very, very fun, because I saw or heard the word Mora probably 5 times in that one, so there's something to that. But all in all, I like that one. The salesman like trying to present all of their wares. That was really, really fun. The music was fun. The editing was fun. And Dory just got very well characterized there. I think this is that character that I keep seeing that's probably another Fatui member based off of what I'm anticipating. So Candace. Maybe not. Shield of Sworn Protection is not what I would assume for Fatui. Oh, this is Sumeru. This is the desert. So this is not the character I thought I was seeing.
I'd really love to look into your future with my amber eye if I could. Nights in the desert are cruel.
This track fits the desert
Sleep
very, very
sound,
well.
And know that I am watching over you.
Oh, this is fun.
Do your worst.
Whoa. Okay, so she's like counter-focused maybe? Or at least very, very defensive. So a polearm hydro tank.
To protect the most important things. That's why I must also wield a spear. Hear my prayer. The
This new strength I now gain in the present is preparing me for trials that lie ahead in the future.
So I wonder if she's somebody who's like experienced great loss, because saying that the shield's not enough to protect, and showing that like Ankh falling, a lot of the time in games that I've played, at least, like Ankhs are used for, or in some way symbolize or represent resurrection. So her saying it's like not enough to protect, and then it panning to a falling Ankh, like she's likely lost somebody near and dear. That's what I would assume. Her design is very good. It's not over the top. I like the two different eyes, and she seems to be some kind of fortune teller, or maybe not fortune teller, but can see the future.
Welcome, weary traveler from afar. I'd really love to look into your future with my amber eye, if I could. Nights in the desert are cruel. Sleep soundly, and know that I am watching.
And she seems very reliable. Descendant of King Deshret. So she's in some way royalty. But yeah, I mean, she's wearing this, being the first Sumeru character I've seen, she establishes like what is representative of like what their attire is and like what the culture looks like. And yeah, the music was good. It was very chill. She seems confident, but like very knowing, very understanding of the world and its circumstances. Where's that line I was talking about? Yeah, right here.
Too easy.
Yeah, too easy. That's the one I was thinking of.
A shield is not enough to protect the most important things.
Yeah. So that's either loss or maybe fear of losing something that she's referencing there. Let's see. I think I got enough. I think we'll do one more today. Being
a sands devour.
Sign out.
A new life emerges.
Feet.
In the cycle of life and death, whatever is sown will be reaped. And when the moral order is disrupted.
So wait. So the first two shots
devour.
Are
a new life emerges.
Well, no, it's not the first two shots, I guess, but two of the first shots are his dogs out and then Anubis. Coincidence?
Sown will be reaped. And when the moral order is disrupted, judgment will come swiftly.
Whoa.
Every soul will be weighed.
That little da-da-da. So he's got some sort of like sealed power. Electro? I haven't seen his vision yet.
I vow to uphold the rules and punish evil. No matter how arduous this path may be.
Is that Shredder?
Follow its course to the end. Through me, justice is served.
Whatever this power is crazy. Like that. So that's got to be his burst where he goes into this, like, the big claw hand mode. And all those seals all over everything. The impact frame was sick looking.
Until one day, humanity stands blameless, purged of its transgressions.
So he's trying to purge the world of its sin? Is what it sounds like? I need to hear his opening line of dialogue again.
The sands devour. A new life emerges. In the cycle of life and death, whatever is sown will be reaped. And when the moral order is disrupted, judgment will come swiftly. Every soul will be weighed.
Yeah, so he seems in some way like he's either very, very some kind of acolyte, or like has some sort of like sealed power that he's tapped into in some way, thus being, I guess, Judicator of Secrets. He likely was exposed to something that maybe he shouldn't have seen, and now he's like got this power, but has vowed to use it to maintain order in some way, shape, form, or fashion. The music in this one was sick. The editing in this one was sick. A ton of love went into this one. That was really, really that was really, really cool. I really, really like Xeno. I like that transition into using the claw form. The editing that I mean, there was definitely what appeared to be like some sort of like some imagery with the black feather falling, like representing like the fall.
Until one day, humanity stands blameless, purged of its transgressions.
So he's like trying to atone for humanity and its fall, and that's why like specifically like the crow's feather is falling. Or that's how I'm interpreting it anyways. But Xeno's was this was like the most like cool one of all of the ones that I've seen. This one's starting to run a little long, so I think this will be the last one for tonight. Thank you all so much for watching to the end of the video. I had an absolute blast again today, and I loved seeing these new demos and how they've improved and grown over time with Hoyoverse getting an increased budget and putting more and more time and effort and love into these. It really, really shows that they care about these projects, and it was a lot of fun. For me, the biggest standout has to be Ito. Just that's a character archetype that I really, really love seeing and recognize, and it's just a lot of fun to have in a game, so I'm really excited about it. But I mean, even as I said, they've started going above and beyond on the 4 stars too, which has been really, really great to see. But let me know who your favorite one is. If it was in the video, I would love to like get to look back and see the one that you would say is your favorite, or if it's one that was in the last part or one that is to come. Hype me up if I've not seen it before. But I would love to hear y'all's take on it. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like and a comment, as that does a great deal to help me and the video itself out. And if you want to see more content from me in the future, please consider subscribing. I'm going to work my way through all of these character demos, as well as I make video essay content, lore content, and I'm even going through my first ever playthrough of Genshin on the channel as well. And lastly, super exciting news. This week I hit 2,000 subscribers, and I couldn't be more thankful to be where I am, and I have you all to thank for that. You guys have continued to support me day in and day out, and I appreciate it so much, and I'm so thankful that you all are here with me on this journey. It really means the world to me. But anyways, thank you guys again for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.